Just like life, look out. Here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like the street of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Now he plays, he's ignored. Action is his reward. To him, life is a great big hang-up. Wherever there's a hang-up, you'll find a Spider-Man. Hey, you guys. What's going on? My name's Joe. I am the artist of the most Spider-Man #1 issues. I've penciled more issues featuring Spider-Man or his cast than any other artist. How cool is that? Today we have a special edition. I'll do some live drawing later if we have some time. But I'm going to share and sell many of the comics in my collection. So today's focus is on graphic novel collections, miniseries, hopefully complete miniseries, or significant runs of like 4 or more of the same title. So minimum bid will be $2 a book for the comic book lots, and it'll be $5 a book for the graphic novels. So stick around. Should we start off with Gambit? Why not, right? This is the Gambit mini series from the 90s. Let's take them out. Cardstock cover. Little fingerprint action down here. I'll call these three very high grade in the 9.2 range, and this smudge here, I'll call this maybe a VF minus. But all 4 issues in the mini series are available right here today. Let's have a look. Is Gambit loaded up? Gambit's loaded up. I noticed I put the wrong price there. It's $2 a book. That's 2 times 4 is 8. So the opening bid would be $8 for the entire miniseries. Here you go. 10 seconds. 10 seconds for Gambits. That glare is really something, isn't it?
Aquaman Volume 4, Death of a King, penciled by my buddy Paul. $16.99 cover price. Just gonna do. Bear with me while I figure out how I loaded these items. There we go. $5 bid. 10 seconds. Jungle Action 4. No, I sold all my Jungle Actions a couple of years ago when the Black Panther movie was out. So I don't have that. But thank you for asking, Trent. Here's Dr. 13, Architecture and Mortality by two giant uh, talent people. Brian Azzarello is a writer and Cliff Chang is the artist. 10 seconds for Dr. 13. I like Dr. 13. He's a cool character. One of those DC gems they never really explored. A Scanny Sun 4-issue miniseries. This is Young Cable, right, in the future. Artwork is great. Gene Ha. 4 issues, all complete, all near mint, minus. Issue 1 through 4, $8 start. 2 times 4 is 8. So $8, $2 a book. Here we go. Maybe I'll do these in alphabetical order so that I can list them faster. Here's Blood. I bought the first issue at Big Bang Books in Astoria, Queens, way back in the day. These have been sitting in my collection since the late 80s. Time for someone else to read them. It's a 4-issue mini, but I only have 3 of the issues, so it's 2 times 6, $6, 10 seconds. Very cool painted book. My first boss and my buddy Jim Shooter passed away last week, I think. So he actually wrote 3 significant runs on Legion of Superheroes. This was his 3rd run in back in 2008. Let's see, there's 8 issues here, issue 37 to 44. I think he left after that. So these are all near mint minus, high grade. 37 to 44, 8 issues times 2, $16. Minimum bid. Here you go. 10 seconds. Here's a Defenders lot. 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. What's going on here? 82, 83. I think 84 is a key issue, and that's why it's not in this lot. I bought a bulk lot not too long ago. These comics were in it. I already have these issues, so I'm happy to sell them to you guys. 86, 87. So let's see. So there's 15 comics in all, 72 to 87, minus that key issue, I think is 84. So 2 times 15 is 30. 10 seconds. Here we go. Defenders lot of 15. This was back in the 70s when Hulk was on TV. Here's Doctor Strange, Fall Sunrise, Tradd Moore. Huge fan of Tradd as an artist. This is all 4 issues in the miniseries. The first issue is a variant. It's Peach Momoko. 2 times 4 is 8. $8 start. Here we go. 10 seconds. All 4 issues in the miniseries, so it's complete. Any Tradd Moore fans out there? I think his work is great. Really good stuff. My buddy and first boss, Jim Shooter, he started so many companies. He was the editor-in-chief at Marvel Comics in the later 70s and early 80s, early to mid-80s. He then started Valiant. He then moved on to Defiant Comics, and his last comic book venture was working with Lorne Michaels, the Saturday Night Live producer, on Broadway comics. So here's a lot of a book called Powers That Be. This one's signed by Jim. This is also a metallic, like a gold foil edition. So this is issue 1, special first Broadway Comics issue. Let's see, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, issue 4, issue 5 and 6, issue 7, 8, and 9. So there's 9 total. 9 times 2 is 18. Opening bid for $2 comics is $18. 10 seconds. There's a cool opening scene for the Starseed. They show the very first shot is a car mounted on top of the spire on the Chrysler building in Manhattan. It's a very cool image. Stuck with me ever since I read this. I'm trying to mix it up between companies. If you guys have preferences, let me know in the chat. Here's a 4-issue mini Vertigo book called Skin Graft, The Adventures of a Tattooed Man. This was kind of cool. It's a 4-issue mini. It's complete, high-grade copies. It's cool because the character who's featured here is the Tattooed Man, who's a villain most well associated with Green Lantern. So it's cool to see like the Green Lantern connection, much the same way that Neil Gaiman's Sandman connected the Sandman to the Golden Age Sandman and to the Fury, Golden Age Fury, and stuff like that. So there's 4 books in the lot, $2 start on each one. That's 2 times 4 is $8 opening bid. Very high grade books. Let's do Generation X because it's right there, right at my whim. This is Generation X 1 through 3, the Age of Apocalypse. You know, when they reinvented each series when the Age of Apocalypse came about. So great art by Chris Bacala. Good stuff. And his inker was Mark Buckingham, who's also good. High grade stuff. 3 times 2 is 6, so the opening bid is $6. 10 seconds. Here we go. Ding. Anybody remember a series called Force Works back in the 90s? It's like the Avengers. This is kind of torn, actually. I'm not sure what was supposed to happen here, but maybe there's a poster inside. Issue 1, Issue 2, Issue 3, Issue 4. We'll call these mid to low grade. 5. Forceworks 5. 5 books times $2. $10 start. 10 seconds. Here's a Superman Family Group. 189, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194. We'll call these middle grade average. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. That's the opening bid. $12 for a group of Superman families. I love this cover. It's a great cover. Nowadays, you whatnot whippersnappers buy comics for their covers. This is a great one. There's a lot of Incredible Hulk comics, 446, 447, 448, 450. I guess 449 was the key. They took them out of the lot. 451, 452. So there's 6 issues in all. 6 times 2 is 12. Opening bid is $12. 10 seconds. Don't know too much about Grimjack, but I scored a bunch of these in a recent lot, and happy to pass them on to you guys. 70 and 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. So it's a whole lot. A lot of 12. Very high grade. These don't look like they've really been read. Two times 12 is 24 opening bid. 10 seconds. Justice says, congrats on doing so many issues. Thank you. Appreciate it. It was a fluke, actually. The regular Spider-Man books had teams. They had regular creative teams. So when I came into the Spidey office, those main titles were booked. So they were giving me miniseries and annuals and special editions and stuff like that. So one day I sat there with my resume, wrote down what I had done. This is coming at a time when I'm realizing how important a number one issue, the first chapter of a story, is to fans nowadays. It wasn't such a big deal for me when I was a kid, but nowadays I'm grasping the importance of a number one issue to the younger fans. So I just counted all the number one issues, and there was no one even close. I was spotting Mark Bagley like 3 titles that I wasn't even familiar with, and I was still ahead of him by 2 or 3. So it was a fluke. Let's see. I'm gonna do the lots first because it's easier for me to roll those out, and then we'll do the graphic novels. "17 issues of the Badger. You know you want them. These are all in great shape too. Read through. I read through a lot of these. Very fun series. Um, Mike Barron, the writer, he was good at his cliffhangers. Were good. His cliffhangers compelled you to read the next issue. So he did a great job with that. So it's 1 through 17, straight through, high grade comics. Considering they're middle of the 80s, right? 84, something like that. These are in great shape. 86. I see the. So we're going to say average VF on these. VF is high grade, right? I consider anything 8 and above high grade. Your mileage may vary. So let's run the Badger. 17 books times $2. It's 34, but we're starting at 30 today. Why not? Here we go. Bling. Next on my list is the Batman Year One miniseries. These were all pressed. I bought these from DA Comics here on Whatnot, just because I wanted to see what a pressed comic looks like, and they look cool. But the pressing doesn't do anything for your spine ticks and things like that. So I'm calling these middle grade, like sixes. I paid way too much for them, but I wanted to see what a pressed comic looks like, and so I did. So I'm calling these middle grade, somewhere around a fine. What's fine? 6, right? So 2 of these. Let's knock that price down a little bit. 2 times 4 is 8. Opening bid is $8. Here we go. Classic comics. If you haven't read any Batman in your life, this is probably the top 5 series, the top 5 run to read, right? So here we go. 10 seconds, $8. Where do you go, Batman Year One? There you are. 10 seconds. $2 a piece. Classic comics right here, folks. Congrats, DT Vincent. Well done. Nice job. 1 second while I write your name down. Okay. Okay. Let's see, what's next? I did Blood already. Let's do Corm. Corm the Bull and the Spear. Any Mignola fans out there? He's the guy who created Hellboy. He did a lot of work for First back in the early 80s. That's his cover. Did he do the interior? He did not. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Corum, the Bull and the Spear. 2 books, middle to high grade. Yeah, call them VFs. Average. 4 books times 2 is 8. Here we go. Bling, 10 seconds. Very cool painted covers here. Boom. What's next? Corum 3 to 12. More Mike Mignola and P. Craig Russell on the covers, possibly on the inside too. This is a lot of 9, 3 through 12. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, it looks like there's 10 of them here. Higher grade, definitely average, higher, average probably VF-ish. So it's $10 times 2, it's 20. Bling, 10 seconds. Mike Mignola on the covers. That's not Mike. That's Kelly Jones, though. That's Mignola on the inking. Dawn of X. This one's a $30 book. So I can't list it for 5, but I can list it for 10. This is the first issue of each of the new X universe, whatever that was. I read this book. It was pretty good. $10, $30 graphic novels, 2/3 off, 10 seconds. High grade. I just read it once. Hollywood Superstars, 1 through 5. I don't know anything about this book, but maybe there's someone out there who's been searching high and wide for Hollywood Superstars. It's an epic series. It's a 5-issue mini. It's complete. Their copies are pretty high grade. 2 times 5 is 10. Opening bid is $10. There you go. Hollywood. Anybody know anything about Hollywood Superstars? Mark Avanier, he's a good writer. Dan Spiegel, he's a good artist. Know nothing about it, but whoever buys the next thing is going to get 5 issues of Hollywood Superstars. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to put this up here. You know, you got to have Hollywood Superstars, folks. Where were we? Incredible Hulk. I did Incredible Hulk. Let's do Thunderbolts. A random smattering of Thunderbolts comics. Issue 5, issue 6, issue 7, -1. I never liked the -1 marketing gig. The Origin of the Thunderbolts. All from the same time period, I think, but I've never read Thunderbolts either. So what I like most about this is the cover. In the background, it has all of the earlier appearances of the Thunderbolts, because the Thunderbolts were in the Marvel Comics universe. The Thunderbolts were all previously villains, right? So it's got a lot of their earlier appearances in the background. I thought that was a cool visual. So we've got Annual 97, -1, 765. So 5 books times 2 is $10. Bear with me while Whatnot laptop craps the bed once again. we go. Thunderbolts. So $5, $2 start on each. 2 times 5 is 10. Here you go, $10. Origin of the Thunderbolts. Did anybody see the Thunderbolts movie? Wonder how it was. We have it reserved at the library. Look forward to seeing it. Love the Growing Man. Oh, it looks like this one was set at 30 seconds. My mistake. I don't know anything about the Thunderbolts. And I'm guessing whippersnappers don't know either. I think I might break these up, put them in the $2 bin. Let's see. Think about it. I didn't like the movie. Oh, what didn't you like about it? Can I ask? It's okay if you feel like spoiling. It's our dearest ally, our closest friend. It's our darkest blackout. Here's a cool cutting edge mini series. Anybody remember this from 1988, I believe? I think it was the 88. Let me check. Hold on. 88 it is. Look at that. Bing, bing. Almost 40 years old, folks. Bought these at Big Bang Comics in Astoria, Queens, New York also. Meltdown #1. Meltdown #2. Meltdown #3. These come right out of my personal collection. Meltdown #4. Average 9.2 probably. Average 9.2. It looks like #4's got a little ding in that corner. Can you see it? But the others are in smart condition. 2 times 4 is 8. So opening bid on Havoc Wolverine Meltdown is $8. It's actually less than what I paid for them 40 years ago. 30 seconds, really? Okay. I guess I keep forgetting to set them at 10 seconds. I'll work on that. This is only my third comics collection stream, so bear with me on this. Love this cover. Great stuff. You don't see Havoc and Wolverine hanging out. And don't forget, you get Hollywood superstars if you buy these. The whole thing, to be honest, wow, from the credits on, you just didn't like it. That's great. Even the music stunk, huh, Miss Mayhem? I am a fan of the Winter Soldier character, though, Bucky. I like him. Winter Soldier is probably my favorite Marvel movie. So I like Bucky. Some dupes from my personal collection. Jonah Hex 35 all the way to 42. So there's 8 books in the lot. I would say mid to VF range. 2 times 8, 16. Yeah, I mean, I feel weird about separating these comic series. They're meant to be read, so buy them in bulk and read through the whole series. That's what's fun about it. 10 seconds on 8 issues of Jonah Hex. Here we go, 10 seconds. Look at this cover. This is badass. Look at the effort. Look at the work. Bow to these masters. What's next? It's tough to keep all these lots together. Kid Eternity number 2 through number 11. So I put them all in 2 bags like this. Very high grade stuff. And the Senti Sean Phillips. These are giants in the industry. Personally haven't read these. They were in with a box, a lot box, and I was chasing other comics in the lot. So I haven't read these. But Kid Eternity, 2 times 10 is 20. Opening bid. Nice cover though, right? This is a great cover too. Nights on Broadway, another Broadway comics written by my first boss and buddy Jim Shooter. Rest in peace, Jim. Nights on Broadway. Some interesting designs here. Very cool. 3 issues, 1, 2, and 3. 3 times 2 is 6. $6 start. Here we go. 10 seconds. Bling. Legion of Superheroes. Oh, there's a big ass bulk. Talk about bulk reading right here, folks. Legionnaires. This is from the later 90s. There were 2 series, Legionnaires and Legion of Superheroes. And the storylines would interweave between the 2 titles. So you see the sub number underneath here. Let's see. So we've got issue 43 of Legionnaires, 44, 45, 101, 46, 47. Oh, I see. I see what I did. Okay, so the storyline is interweaving. So I'm following these numbers here. Sorry. Oh, wow, that's confusing though, isn't it? 3, 5, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 19, and 21. So it's a mix of Legionnaires and Legion of Superheroes. 15 comics in all. Who doesn't love the Legion? This looks like an Adam Hughes cover. Put all my money on it, but that's Adam Hughes. Although he usually signs his work, and I don't see it here. So let's see, 15 comics times 2. What a clump of reading for you guys if you grab this. And don't forget, you also got Hollywood Superstars. Let's start the auction. 10 seconds. It looks like there are 15 comics in the lot. Times 2 is 30. So 10 seconds. Score some Legion. And some Hollywood superstars. This Mayhem says, I like Bucky myself, but to me, they watered down his character. I pushed myself to finish it only because of his character. Ah, there you go. So we're both Bucky fans. And this wasn't the proper vehicle, apparently. Okay. Give me 1 second while I put this in order. I don't like how I put those in order of story. One second. Alrighty. Let's get this out of here. What's next? I'll do some X Factors. Again, a series I didn't really read. So I can't help you too much with the quality, although that looks like Steve Epting, the guy who co-created the Winter Soldier, speaking of which. So there's 10 issues of X Factor here. Let's see, 115, 116, that looks like Wild Child. 117, 118, 119, that looks like Wild Child again. Is he an X Factor? That's interesting. 120, 121, 122, 123, 124. Yeah, 10. That was Wild Child again. He must be in the team. Holy cow. Cool. Okay, so 10 issues of X Factor plus Hollywood superstars. You know you want it. A lot of 10 times $2 start is $20. $20 for a great little run of X Factor. 10 issue run. How cool is that? Catch up with your favorite characters from the 90s. I have to keep them all together in my box as a group because I'd like to sell them as a group. I can break them up into $2 individuals if anybody's missing an issue or something. What else we got going on here? So much stuff. Let's do some graphic novels. Burn through some of these. Let's see. The Helmet of Fate. I love Dr. Fate. One of my favorite DC characters. Also, an uncut gem. Unrealized potential. What is this? A $14.99 book, I think. Let's see. $14.99, so you get 2/3 off, 66% off. Great shape, no dings, looks awesome. $5 opening bid. 10 seconds for the Helmet of Fate. It's a cool cover too. I love the helmet design. Miss Mayhem. Thank you, Miss Mayhem. Enjoy Dr. Fate. He's a badass. More GNs. Here they come. Anybody iVampire fans? We've got 3 volumes here. I'll do one at a time. The art is pretty good here. I like this guy's work, Andrea Sorrentino. I want to like it more, but it's very photo. It's very photorealistic. There's definitely a lot of photo referencing happening and photo manipulation. But his storytelling is a little. I get hung up on it. Jenny Frisson covers. So $5 for iVampire Volume 1. $14.99 cover price. 2/3 off. $5. Here we go. 10 seconds. Bling. iVampire Volume 2. Maybe you have Volume 1 and don't have Volume 2. $5. 2/3 off cover price. Book is in great shape. By the way, Miss Mayhem, congratulations. You're taking home Hollywood Superstars. I forgot to mention that. Look, you can't lose. Mark Evanier is a great writer, and Dan Spiegel's a great artist. So, win-win. I bet you'll be surprised. You got to read it and let me know. Let's see. I love DC characters. Me too. I like to hear the stories. The stories are great. Yet to read a great Dr. Fate comic book, and I look forward to that day. Let's see. iVampire Volume 3, $14.99. Opening bid $5. 10 seconds. iVampire should be a bigger series too. I'm not sure what's missing there because of, all the Twilight and all the vampire popularity. I'm not sure why he's not more popular. Maybe it's just his name, iVampire. Metamorpho, Year 1. He's going to be, he's in the new Superman movie, right? It's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most, is seeing how they handle this guy. Love Metamorpho. Welcome to the Uncut DC Gem Show. Another Uncut Gem, Metamorpho. Let's see, $5 for graphic novel. Bling. Love this character. I had the whole run from the Silver Age back in the day, and I sold it. But it was a lot of fun. Justice Be Done, JSA. There's our guy, Dr. Fate, once again. See any uncut gems in here besides Dr. Fate? Let's see. Oh, Wildcat's fun. Is that Adam Smasher? I like giant characters, but I don't know too much about Adam Smasher. But I do know an uncut gem when I see one, and that's Dr. Fate. Here you go, $5 for JSA. Justice Be Done. I think this is the first volume of the JSA series. Beavis and Butthead's greatest hits. Who remembers Beavis and Butthead? I bet you whatnot whippersnappers don't know who Butthead and Beavis are. 10 seconds, $5 for Beavis and Butthead. I worked on just about every MTV show except Beavis and Butthead. Captain America, Volume 3. $5. 10 seconds. I'll definitely read it. Thank you. Definitely read Hollywood Superstars. Such a funny show. They blame them for all the naughty kids during that area. Of course. Now we blame our society because the president and the vice president are Beavis and Butthead. Lawless. I shouldn't insult Beavis and Butthead that way. Here we go. 10 seconds. This is a great book. Ed Brubaker, co-creator of Winter Soldier. I didn't give this one enough time. Hard-boiled crime drama. Ed Brubaker, co-creator of The Winter Soldier, and had that significant run on Captain America. Cap was kind of spotty as far as reading straight runs of Cap, but when Ed Brubaker came on Cap, that was some good stuff for a long time. So I'm going to do this one more time just because I read this. It was good. It was really he's a really great crime writer. 10 seconds on this guy, Lawless. He's also part of a universe like Sin City. So he interacts with characters that, if you've read the other criminal books, you recognize some of the supporting cast. Here's the very first criminal book. It's called Coward. It's about a expert thief who's he's good at his job for a reason, and he encounters people that they don't have his work ethic. So he's got to work his way out of a jam. This is a good story too. Also by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Ed Brubaker, the co-creator of Winter Soldier, Bucky, right? Start auction, 10 seconds. Here we go. $5. What a great read. $5. Any of the Max? I don't have any Max. I never bought any Max comics. What a great question. When I was at MTV, they were just finishing up the Max cartoon. So I didn't work on that either. Superman, the Man of Steel, digest size. This is a $10 book, so this is 50% off. Cool Kevin Nolan cover. Let's hear it for Kevin Nolan. Love his stuff. Very good. 10 seconds, $5. I love that cartoon. Have it on VHS. Haha. You worked at MTV. I did. I worked on like 5 or 6 shows at MTV Animation, and I also worked in their commercial department. Also, I did time at MTV Animation. It's true. Wonder Woman. Look at the size of this book. Very deep. $15 book. This was a good story too. $5 for Wonder Woman. Who doesn't love Wonder Woman? 10 seconds. Bling. We're walking through my collection for about an hour or so, trying to sell some of this stuff off. X-Men Noir, another kind of digest size book. $14.99 for X-Men Noir. It can be yours for $5. My friend Dennis Calero illustrated it. I thought these covers were cool. The black silhouette. X-Men Noir related to Spider-Man Noir? They sure are. Here's a book I picked up at a convention. I like to trade comics with my convention neighbors. So here's an indie project right here by my bud Mike Alger. Oh yeah, I remember him. This was Rhode Island Comic Con. He had an end unit, and he came over and we traded comics. So this is cool. $5. Support your indie press, man. This guy went and did it. He did the work, and he produced his own comic book. Show the love. $5. Burn unit. This was one of the Zoop campaigns that was live when I ran New Zodiac's Aquarius. So I tried to show some love. I supported all of the Zoop campaigns that were live at the same time as mine. And that didn't work out so well as far as reciprocating. But this is a great book, especially if you're interested in animals like me. It reminded me a lot of my Cousteau. Fabian Cousteau Expeditions books because it's very informative, educational book about newts and salamanders. And for me, I learn best pictures with words, and this is a great educational book. I didn't know too much about salamanders, but this guy, Ethan, loves them. So if you want to know about salamanders, I can't think of a better way to learn. Here we go, $5. I paid, let's see, what is this? It's a $30 book, $5, 10 seconds. Support your indie creators. Speaking of indie, my friend Ed wrote and lettered this, and we traded off at a show. So this is Fists of Justice. This is actually really well written and very well drawn as well. $5. It's a $20 book. Support your indie creators. What shows? I'll check them out. Yeah, good luck with that. Let's see. I worked on Daria. I worked on a show called Spy Groove. I worked on a show called Head Trip. I worked on Nissan commercial. I worked on what was the other commercial? Shit, I'm going blank at the moment. I worked on a show called MTV Downtown, which was created by Chris Pronowski. He went and started a company called Titmouse, which is an animation company out on the West Coast, and he's doing very well for himself. That was probably my favorite MTV show that I worked on. Well, good luck finding that stuff on video. Let me know if you can. Planet of the Apes. Boom. $5. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. $5. Second printing, 10 seconds. I wish I was into graphic novels. You have some good ones. Yeah, they are pretty good. You can get into graphic novels. It's possible. Tough to sell something when I'm the only person in the room. I'll probably sign off in a half hour or so. Let's see. Marvel Frontier lots 7 comics, 2 issues of Bloodseed, 1 issue of Dances with Demons, 3 issues with Children of the Voyager. It's kind of weird stuff. Never read it. Let's take it out. Have a look at it. My girlfriend wants me to get rid of my comics now, as many as I have. Oh yes, that's the Eternal Story, isn't it? Don't worry. Go off somewhere and she'll sell them all or dump them in the garbage. That's the rest of that story, right? Okay, so Children of the Dam, Children of the Voyager, 1, 2, 3, 4. Blood Seed, Liam Sharp, 1 and 2. And Dances with Demons, Charlie Adlard, the artist of Walking Dead. Probably his early work. Wow, that's crazy. At least 10 years before he jumped on Walking Dead. That's pretty cool. So this is Dances with Demons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 books times $2, $14 start. 10 seconds. I love this cover too because it's like embossed. Like the skull is embossed. Vigilante 28 to 33. I remember Vigilante from when I was reading New Teen Titans, but I never really read the series. So here's 28, 29. I like the graphic black. I like that look for him. 30, 31, 32, 33. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 issues times 2 is $12. 10 seconds. Let's see. Generation X. Look at that chromium. Badass chromium. Still holds up. Little ding on the corner there, but that's a near mint minus. VFNM. I'd say they're all at least 9s. 3, 4. Little ding on the bottom there. And then some kind of collector's preview edition, which has all kinds of behind the scenes kind of information. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books times 2 is $10. $2 start on each book. $10 start. Here we go. 10 seconds. Nice deal. Middle 90s. Marvel Comics. 1 second while I put these back. I know what I'll do. Nope, don't do that. Mark Hazard Merc. Issue 1. Issue 2. Issue 3. Issue 4. Peter David writing. I have to be honest, this is some of my favorite Peter David writing I've ever read. I've read a lot of his stuff. It's weird that this is so early in his career and on such a relatively unknown character, but this was one of my favorite reads of Peter David's. Here we go, 10 seconds. 4 times $2 start is $8 for 4 books. Let's try that one more time. Start auction, 10 seconds. There we go. Issue 1, Issue 2, Issue 3, Issue 4. Good stuff. While I'm putting this away, I'm going to run North Star 1 through 4. North Star 1 to 4. Cool gimmick with the all black covers. Unfortunately, the all black covers show all the flaws really quickly. So I'll call these mid to VF average copies. 1 to 4 on North Star. Yeah, let's do that. Like that. 1 to 4 on North Star. Can you see those? I'll run this for a minute so that I can put away my Mark Hazard comics. Here we go. No problem. I'll tell you what, only one person in the room besides me. If you want to buy these, I will throw the North Star miniseries in with them. Here we go. Spider-Man Unlimited, number 10, number 12, number 14, and number 15. $2 a piece times 4. $8 opening bid. Here you go. 10 seconds. We're bidding on Spidey Unlimited, and we'll throw the North Stars in. Here's Star Wars Han Solo. $5. 10 seconds. It will throw North Star in. Ooh, that's good. That's a good angle. Wonder Man number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, Galactic Storm. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive issues. Good for us. $2 each, $14 opening bid. Plus, you get the North Stars thrown in. 10 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. 10 seconds. Bling. 7 comics plus 4, 11 comics for $14. No worries. This is my buddy Brian. He did a storybook called Mountain Night Owl Tales. He's from Kentucky. It's kind of like a children's book. Support your graphic artist. Once again, we like to exchange. Up here in the Northeast, we sit near each other at shows or fraternize with each other at shows. We like to share each other's work. So this is Brian's book, and my friend Christopher, he did the illustrations for it. So I'm going to run an auction for Mountain Night Owl Tales, and I'll try to put my Wondermans away. In the meantime, don't forget, if you buy Mountain Night Owl Tales, you get the North Star miniseries thrown in. Here we go. Let's do a minute for this one. Support your indie creators, folks. More good stuff. Nathaniel Dusk. There's two mini-series with Nathaniel Dusk by the same creative team. I believe they're owners in the property. That's good. Thanks, DC. I'm not sure if that's true, though. By Nathaniel Dusk today, and I will throw in Mountain Night Owl Tales and the North Star miniseries. Here we go. Nothing to lose here. 4 books in the miniseries times 2. Opening bid is $8. Comes with North Star. Comes with Mountain Night Owl Tales. I think everybody's on vacation this week. I think I'm going to go on vacation too. It's from 1984. Over 40 years old, man. It's crazy. What were you guys doing in 1984? I bet you weren't alive. Nathaniel Dusk Part 2, 4-issue mini from 1985. 4 parts, complete miniseries. I'd say middle grade to VF, average condition. 4 books times $2 opening bid. $8 opening bid. 2 times 4. Plus you'll get North Star. Plus you'll get Mountain, Night Owl Tales. I'll throw all of these in with Nathaniel Dusk. Apple Peddlers die at noon. Don't forget that. Part 1. 1 of 4. All 4. So the miniseries is complete. It comes with the complete North Star miniseries and Mountain Night Owl Tales by my friends Brian and Christopher. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to blow out. I haven't had more than 2 people in the room. Remember, support your indie characters. This is Code Monkey, created by Greg Pak. $5 for the graphic novel. Comes with Mountain Night Owl Tales and the North Star miniseries. Here we go, 10 seconds. Vision Machine, also created by Greg Pak. $5. Bling, 10 seconds. Have any more Hulk? Did you see the Hulks that I had put up already? I also have some Defenders with the Hulk in it. Did you see those? Mumbai MacGuffin, The Bomb is Back in Bombay by Virgin Comics. $5. Cover price $5.99. So here's a graphic novel for $5. 10 seconds. I'll break out the Hulks again if you like. One second. These were the 6 that I had in a lot. 446 through 452. I'll run them again and throw these in if you're interested. Let's see. Hulk. 10 seconds. 446 to 452 minus 449, which I think is a key. But good stuff. $2 each. plus Mountain Night Owl Tales plus North Star. Congratulations. Give me a second while I close this up. Here we go. D.T. Vincent. D.T. interested in the Hulk stuff? The Hulk is in pretty much every issue because he's the Marvel TV sensation. Let's see if he's in every issue. I would say yes. These are kind of mid to VF condition wise. Marvel's TV sensation, the original Defenders. $30. I could run these for $20. Let's give them a shot. See if you're interested. It's not Hulk. It's not the Hulk title, but it's certainly the Hulk character. He's prominent in these stories. I'll run it for 20. See if you're interested. No pressure either way. $20. 10 seconds. 15 books. A little over $1 a piece. No problem. So I think I'll sign off. It's been quiet today. No worries. I hope you guys are having a great summer. I'm probably going to take tomorrow off as well. Ultimate Spider-Man DV. I do not. Thank you for asking, but I do not have any. You gotta ask, right? What if we did this? Nah, let's not do that. What if we created an auction? Oh, I got 10 minutes. Let's create an auction. Let's do this. 44, 45, 46. Should we do this? This one? Yes, let's do this. 47. $1 starting price for 4 books. This could be a fun experiment. I'm not sure yet. Let's not give up yet. So we've got 4 books for $1. And the price on the 4 books is going to be, yeah, 1 to 2 pounds. It's true. Confirmed. Okay, so I'm going to do this auction. Auction experiment. Where is it? Weird. Okay, stand by. Nothing to lose here. Auction experiment. There it is. 'I'm going to do an experiment. 4 books for $1. What's that? 4 books for $1. See how that experiment rolls out. Four comics plus the trade for $1. One, two, three, four. Dr. 13 and four Thunderbolts. Four issues of Thunderbolts. One, two, five issues of four issues of Thunderbolts. Four issues of Legion, Legionnaires, and Dr. 13 the trade for $1 plus postage. That's cool. This is all collapsing. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 comics and a trade for $1. Wow, these are in pristine shape. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 comics. Plus Dr. 13. For $1. These are easily solid near mints. The Iscani Sun. Easy 9.2, possibly better. And they've got cardstock glossy covers. They look great. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 comics plus Dr. 13 for $1. Thunderbolts, 4 issues of Thunderbolts, 4 issues of Legionnaires, 4 issues of Scanny Sun, Dr. 13, $1 start. $10, $8 for the Scanny Sun, and I'll throw in Thunderbolts. And I'll throw in 4 issues of Legionnaires. I might just read this one. Okay, I'll see you guys probably next Thursday, I think. I hope you have a good week.